All right, guys, I'm here with Coach Des. I'm going to show you guys probably the best system that at least I like to use for leg locks. Okay, so leg locks is a complicated subject if you're still new. Okay, but I'm going to try to simplify at least all of the positions. That way you guys can kind of see the transitions and kind of see the thought process of why you would go to one leg lock versus the other. Okay, so where I'm going to begin, okay, is I'm going to start with a simple straight ankle lock. Okay, because that's the I guess you could say the foundational leg lock position that most people learn in the beginning. Okay, and it's going to start from just a basic single leg X or ashigurami position, whatever terminology you guys like to use. Okay, we're just going to be here. Okay, and the reason why I like to start attacking from this position, because I feel like this is the most easiest accessible position. Let's just say if Des was standing, okay, right? I can get to this position without doing a lot of like inversion or contorting of my body. So if you're someone maybe newer or isn't used to all like the crazy inversions, okay, just start your system from here. Okay, it's easier for the body, and I just think it's more simple. Okay, I also think it's, in my opinion, it's the strongest. Okay, so from this position, right? Ideally, okay, when we sweep with an ankle lock grip here. So basic finishing mechanics for the ankle lock, okay, is I want to have, and again, everyone's body is a little bit different, okay, but what you want to have is that wrist bone here right under the Achilles here, okay? The other thing you want to do is you want to pinch your elbow to your ribs so that you feel your partner's toes on your rear delt here, okay? So when I go to finish this, okay, notice I don't even have my hands locked yet. What I want to do is pinch my knees, okay, and I want to fall to the side. Okay, already I can feel the tension on my partner's ankle just by pinching my knees and falling to the side here. Okay, now the part that I think a lot of people forget is to create a bend in the knee. Because although we're attacking the ankle, okay, the pin is the whole leg itself, right? So what I want to do is post my hand to the ground, okay, and I'm going to tuck my elbow underneath my body as I bring my butt to my heels here. Okay, as soon as you make that adjustment, your partner will already feel it. Okay, now just grab my wrists, pull my elbows in so shoulder blades back, and a just slight bridge to finish here. Okay, so that's just a basic straight ankle lock. Okay, now a lot of times, as you make that attempt to cut your elbow back, your opponent may go on two hands, lift their butt off the mat, and try to punch the leg through stiff. So now you might find it hard to create bend in the knee. Okay, so if I'm trying to ankle lock a straight, stiff leg, what I'll do is I'll take that free hand, I'll post it on the shin, and then I'm going to scoop my butt back here and grab my own forearm. Okay, now from here, hips go in again, and it's a similar mechanic as my shoulder blades are engaging, and I'm slowly bridging my hips in. Okay, so that's straight ankle lock number 2. Okay, now let's just say I'm going for that one. My partner defends well by pinning my foot to the ground and skipping their hip over. Okay, now before we let go of the straight ankle lock, okay, we have a second chance to finish. So I'm going to take my bottom leg, okay, the one that was hooking underneath the thigh, I'm going to step on the hip. Think about that as like a stopper. Okay, now from here, I'm going to hit my hip escape out so that I can place the bottom foot in and then butt scoop my hips in. Okay, now for those of you that have like maybe really long legs, okay, or don't have that good leg dexterity, this one might be a harder option, but it's okay. When you guys see the whole system, you could always skip this part and go straight for the next one. But before I do that, again, we're here. Okay, now same thing. Okay, I'm going to keep my knees pinched, post my hand on the mat, and I'm going to tuck my elbow in. And we're going for the same finish as the first one. You could even start turning belly down to finish that. Okay, so again, it's just my wrist behind the ankle. I'll show that again. So I'm attacking the regular straight ankle lock. Des straightens her leg. So I'm going for the stiff leg variation. She clears the foot and she hops over that leg. Stop, place my hook in, and we're trying to rotate almost belly down. Okay, and then we'll finish here. Okay, now from this position, right? Now that I've gotten to the last ankle lock variation, this is where I'll start entering into like the heel hooks and knee bars. Okay, from this position, my opponent needs to clear this foot. Okay, so most likely, okay, they're gonna grab my foot. Okay, Des is gonna try to bridge her hips. She's gonna try to clear the foot this way so she can start clearing my legs. Okay, so before I let them do that, okay, what I wanna do is as she grabs my foot, I'm gonna grab the hamstring and I'm gonna push this leg through, and then the hook that's on the inside of the thigh is gonna drop here. So I can get basically hip to hip. Here, let's rotate so we can see that attachment. So I'm pushing this leg through and then I'm hooking tight, like hamstring curling right here. Okay, again, knees are pinching and I'm rotating my stomach to the ground to keep that tension. Okay, so if you weren't able to do the third footlock variation and you're here, as soon as they clear that foot, hips come over, you guys can drive that foot over here and then butt scoot in. Notice how I don't have my feet out yet, although you can bring your feet out. I'm going to show it without because it's not completely necessary. Okay, so here, okay, I shoot my hips through, bite down on the lower back, and my foot here, this way. Okay, this foot that was here is just going to slide across here to create, okay, to close that gap. So I'm here, she pushes on my foot, I butt scoot close. Tight, okay? Rotate again. Sorry guys, we're gonna do a lot of rotation. Okay, now we're here. Okay, I butt scoot in. Okay, now from here, from this position, again, re-emphasizing the pinching of the knees, hamstring curl, and rotating my belly down. Okay, because this is gonna help keep the leg pin, like try to move a little bit. Okay, I should have the hip in control here. Okay, now from here, I'm gonna take this hand, peel the calf and slide my elbow back to catch the heel. Okay, now the mechanics here, again, knees and lower body is rotating down, rotating down. The heel is rotating up, so it's causing that twisting motion out. Be very careful when you guys drill this with your partner, okay? Partner, always just tap as soon as you feel the tension here. Okay, that's gonna be your outside heel hook. Okay, now the common defense or what my opponent needs to do, whether it's a late stage defense or early, she's gonna grab my lock here. She's gonna like stab her foot into my armpit and then try to escape the heel. Okay, now the best reaction that person defending here would do is swing their leg over. Okay, now this takes Des out of danger with the heel hooks, and now it puts me at risk to get re-attacked, which is one of the reasons why I don't like to commit both of my feet through, because now when she re-attacks, it makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what to do, okay, when your opponent reacts. Okay, okay, here, let's scoot in. Okay, let me make sure we're good. Okay, so now Des does a good job. She peels, she escapes the bite on the heel. Okay, now I'm aware that the next move she's going to do is to try to throw this leg over. Okay, now the way that I could prevent any re-attacks, okay, is I'm going to peel the calf, but I'm going to come under the leg, and I just say mount the hips. So look at how I use the leg, and I'm going to mount the hips as I rotate through here. Okay, let's turn this way. Okay, I'll do it from this position so you guys can see that. So let's just say I had the bite, she escapes the bite. Okay, I use this hand to pin the heel as I come underneath. Okay, use my head to block the foot, pose, and spin through. Okay, now once I get here, okay, there's a couple ways this can go, right? If I'm able to stay attached tight to that heel, try not to hit the mic here. Okay, if I am able to stay attached here, right, I can attack a knee bar here. Now, the reason why I like to attack the knee bar is it's going to create a reaction, okay? First one, okay, maybe my opponent, or maybe I'm not able to get the knee bar because this is pulling out. Okay, now I can resit, keep the leg elevated, reach around and collect that second leg. Okay, we'll turn again. Here. So I'm attacking the knee bar, right? Okay, but maybe she's pulling out. I can't get a good grip on it. I'm starting to lose that foot. Okay, now I could re-square my hips, keep the heel elevated because it makes it harder for them to escape. Reach around and collect the second leg here. Okay, now from here you could get into this position where we can attack the inside here. Okay, second, right? Let's just say I'm here attacking the knee bar. Okay, my opponent pummels that foot right here. Now this would be a good reaction because now Des is going to turn her hips that way and she's going to try to escape. Okay, she's going to, from here, okay, as soon as I feel that pummel, let's actually go back real quick. Okay, as soon as I feel that foot pummel, okay, I can use my feet to re-pummel and re-square the hip. Okay, now look, keeping that leg elevated, my opponent only has 2 ways to go. Okay, she can't go straight out because I have the leg elevated, knees pinched. Okay, if she turns this way, go ahead, like turn your hip that way, she gives up, okay, the inside here, inside. Okay, if she turns the other way, I stuff the leg into the armpit, collect the second foot, and then now it's game over here when I have 2 legs. So really the key is after you attack that outside heel hook, mounting the leg and then spinning back through to threaten the knee bar will create this situation here where you have the leg elevated. Now with the leg elevated, there's a dilemma here, right? She can't pull straight out. Okay, if she rotates to her right, okay, she gives up inside exposure, right? Always collect the second leg, okay? Or she turns to her left, she exposes the outside. Okay, so I'll show that entry again, okay, from a couple different angles. Again, all this is coming from the single leg X position here, like pinching my knees, attacking the leg lock. She escapes. Again, foot lock. She goes to grab the foot, hamstring curl, butt scoot in. Okay, pinching the knees, hamstring curling, rotating down, attacking the heel. They escape the heel to the mat. Pin it down. Underhook, post, rotate. Again, I could attack the knee bar from here. Okay, or as she starts to slide away, I get into that situation here. Let's rotate again. Okay, now again, the tension here. Okay, notice I'm not doing any crazy locks with my feet. I'm just stepping. I'm keeping tension with my knees and I'm elevating the leg. Okay, elevating the leg always makes it hard for them to butt scoot out. Okay, now so she tries to turn this way. I swim my body around, collect that second leg here. Okay, now you guys can start working your way back. Okay, for the inside. She rotates that way. I stuff. Again, collect the second leg to immobilize them. And then now we can start working for the outside here. Okay, again, I'm using the tension of my legs. I always use this as a rule. Whichever way you're trying to rotate the heel, okay, your hips need to go the opposite way, okay, to feel that tension. Right? So that's a basic leg lock system that I've been teaching the students here, and a lot of them have been able to use it. Okay, make sure to stay tuned. We're going to actually drop a second video on this later on and a workshop, okay, where I'll talk about how to enter a system, but instead of attacking the straight ankle lock, entering from attacking the knee bar as the first option. That way you guys can see different ways we can flow through the attacks. And with leg locks, I think that's the key, the ability to transition from attack to attack or from attack to sweep. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe to support our channel. Thank you.